I'll be eating this on the bullet train ride home. Look out! Kikufuku's just the best. I think it's the whipped cream inside that really makes the difference.
In anime, flashy punch-ups are usually the most common way to resolve a dispute. Two fighters put their training to the test in a bloody deathmatch measured by their strength and durability. The person who works the hardest or has the most plot armor is almost always the winner. There are some anime characters that comes off as extremely powerful but end up going out much easier than one would expect him to. For better or for worse, the ease at which these characters were taken down makes one question if they're even deserving of the title of badass in the first place. Hey anime lovers, today we will be taking a look at my top 10 most insulting defeat in anime to watch 2023. If you enjoy this video, please be sure to like and subscribe down below, and without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Now who's gonna start this party?
I'm first. How will I fare against him at my level? How much distance is between us?
Number 10 is Mirio outclasses all of Class 1A. It's important for a character to make a strong first impression, and there are so many in My Hero Academia that some definitely get neglected. Mirio feels quite important when he enters the series through a presentation to the students of Class 1A. Mirio, as well as the rest of the Big Three, Nijire and Tamaki, talk to the class about the importance of the work studies program and how it's been an important influence on them. Mirio decides to prove their point in a more active way, and he challenges the entirety of the class to take him on in battle. To demonstrate his power, Mirio Togata fought all of Class 1A. Before they could even figure out Mirio's quirk, it was over. After the fight, Mirio did explain his quirk to all the students, but aside from his quirk, it's also the hard work that made Mirio overpowered. Number 9 is Levi defeats the Beast Titan. When the soldiers and warriors fought each other at Shiganshina, the Beast Titan proved to be one of the biggest threats the Survey Corps ever faced. He trapped many of the soldiers, leaving them with only one way to fight against him. As Owen led the Survey Corps to their deaths, sacrificing themselves in hopes that Levi could beat the Beast Titan, humanity's strongest soldier snuck around and attacked him. He slashed through his arm just as Zeke realized what was going on. Levi then cut his eyes and legs. Although Zeke escaped because of the help from the Cart Titan, it was still one of the most badass moments you can find in any anime.
Since my student's watching, I think I'll show off a little.
Number 8 is Gojo shines during his first battle with Sukuna. The very first time the legend that is Satoru Gojo is introduced to fans of Jujutsu Kaisen follows after Yuji Itadori invites Sukuna into his body by eating a cursed finger. When Yuji eats the finger, Sukuna takes over his body momentarily before Yuji manages to force his consciousness back to the surface. Upon the arrival of Satoru Gojo, Yuji voluntarily gives Sukuna control of his body in order to demonstrate that he can control the curse living within him. During this instance, Satoru puts on a showy display of his strength against the King of Curses that fans of the series will never forget.
100万、1000万、1億ってなんだよ、ベラミー！殺されるぞ！
Number 7 is Luffy defeats Bellamy with a single punch. Luffy defeating Bellamy was more than just a hype moment, since in earlier episodes Bellamy made fun of Luffy's ideology. Bellamy's ideology was the complete opposite of Luffy's. Luffy has dreams that look impossible to many, but as per Bellamy's ideology, people shouldn't have big unrealistic dreams. So Luffy defeating Bellamy made a thematic statement that Luffy's goals wouldn't be affected by people who doubt them.
先行と後攻を決めたら互いに一撃を与えていき、先に死んだ方が負けじ。おい！なんじゃ、この旋風は設計ミスじゃぞ。両手斧には使っ。
Number 6 is Escanor defeated Galand. the introduction of Escanor was even better than that of Meliodas in the Seven Deadly Sins. Since his introduction in Season 3 of the Seven Deadly Sins anime, Escanor has captured the hearts of many fans with his unique ability, Sunshine. Though weak at night, Escanor becomes one of the most powerful characters in the series during the day. This is due to Sunshine steadily increasing his power during the day, peaking at noon, and gradually falling back to his normal state at night. Escanor was hyped up as one of the strongest sins, and you can say he over-delivered on that hype. Galand appeared to be a formidable obstacle for Jericho, Ban and Elaine, but he wasn't much of a problem for Escanor as he decimated Galand with ease. Number 5 is Trunks easily defeats Frieza. Future Trunks has one of the best entrances out of any Dragon Ball character. Not long after Goku's ascension to Super Saiyan status, a mysterious new warrior arrives on Earth who can also easily transform to these powerful heights. Earth's heroes are crestfallen to learn that Frieza somehow survived his fight with Goku on Namek and that he's arrived with reinforcements in the form of his father, King Cold. Without Goku around, victory seems impossible, which is when Future Trunks shows up to slice, dice, and destroy both of these villains. The fight is extremely one-sided, but the surprise of it all makes it a standout battle. Number 4 is Killua steals Johness's heart. During the Hunter exam, Killua and the rest of his group had to face off against some prisoners in a series of challenges. Killua ended up having to face the toughest prisoner, who made it clear he would be more than happy to kill Killua. Instead of just beating him in combat like a normal person, which he was more than capable of, Killua decided to rip out his heart and hold it out for Johness to see. Number 3 is Madara defeats the 5 Kages. Shortly after being reanimated, Madara Uchiha was faced with the combined force of the Kage of all the great shinobi villages. Taking them all on at the same time was, perhaps, a big ask for most. However, for Madara Uchiha, it was nothing short of child's play. Thanks to the power of the Rinnegan and the eternal Mangekyo Sharingan, Madara was able to defeat all 5 of them and leave them in a near-death state. All this was accomplished without him even going all out. Number 2 is Mihawk defeats Zoro with a butter knife. Mihawk is one of the strongest characters in One Piece, but he was introduced at an early point in the story at the Baratie arc. As you would expect, he was out of the league of any other character present in Baratie. Zoro had a duel with Mihawk since Mihawk is the world's strongest swordsman and becoming that is Zoro's goal. Mihawk defeated Zoro with a butter knife, showing the gap between Zoro and his goal. In the end, Mihawk used his main sword to inflict the final blow on Zoro since Zoro fought with honor and impressed Mihawk. Number 1 is Kurapika brought a shovel to his fight against Uvogin. Kurapika fought against Uvogin to avenge his fallen clan members in the York New City arc. His insatiable thirst for revenge since he was introduced parallels the ambitions of a villain much more than one of a hero. It is especially disturbing when considering that it is the single thing that drives him to survive the many challenges he faces. Uvogin was easily one of the strongest characters we have seen at that point of the story. He defeated various characters before fighting Kurapika and appeared to be unstoppable. However, the fight between him and Uvogin became completely one-sided once Kurapika started using his special move Emperor Time. And that's it for the top 10 most insulting defeat in anime to watch 2023. Please make sure to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.